That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So there's no post-credit scenes, yeah?
Oh, is it?
No, there's
No?
none. No.
Okay.
None, not for this
I
episode.
checked for that one. They
Okay.
post credits.
Okay.
Yeah, so the big question is where did they end up with at the end? Because
Yeah.
it looks like
It's a very mysterious place.
like a structure or something, a building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I-
was it because they
Hmm.
were successful in enchanting it? So is this a memory of Alioth?
Oh,
Not a real
yeah,
place.
that's right.
That's
Because
what
they were
I
trying to
think.
go, to
I
find
think
out
it's
who's
beyond
behind
the
it all.
curtain. Yeah.
Yeah, what's behind the curtain? The true origins of the TVA, right, is what they were trying to.
Yeah, it seems like a lot more is pointing to like Kang the Conqueror.
Kang.
Yeah.
So you reckon this is where Kang is like his castle or something?
Well,
Kang's
in
castle.
the comics,
Could
it's
be.
kind of similar to that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so here we go. Kang rules his temporal empire from the city of Chronopolis. So maybe that's
Okay.
what we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's got a towering castle at its center. And so, yeah, that looks like it could be
Could be.
where
Yeah.
Kang lives. Because
Yeah.
it's got all these hints as well.
Yep. There's
you
also
guys
another hint
remind
on
me
the
who
Avengers
Kang
Tower
is?
as well.
Kang apparently, well, yeah, okay.
Well, he
Is
hasn't
he in
been
the-
Hasn't been revealed. Hasn't been
yet
revealed yet.
in
Oh,
this.
So
in the
you guys
series.
know of this
Ant-Man 3.
character. So you guys know of this character because of the Marvel comics. So he
Yes.
hasn't been in any films, any series, or
Not yet,
anything.
no.
No,
Not yet.
Nope.
but
he
but
will
he
be in
he
Ant-Man
does have
3
a
though.
long-standing relationship with Ravonna, so that's
It's a big
why.
connection. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep, and it seems
Uh,
like there's several more connections in this episode for that.
Who
Yeah.
knows what Chronopolis translates to?
City of
Chronopolis.
Time in Greek.
Very good.
I
Time
think
City,
so.
Time City.
Time
Yeah,
City.
Time City.
Yeah.
Several components.
Yeah, so Kang the Conqueror is known to be a time traveler as well. Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, the villain's historical connection to time travel and timeline control. So I guess he's like a logical kind of like pick for the villain.
Yep, and I didn't pick it up the first time round, but the name on the Avengers Tower
It's not actually.
is
Avengers
actually a link to Kang as well.
Oh, really?
Which
Tower.
tower?
The Qeng Tower. The Qeng Tower.
What links it to Kang? Is there a logo? Is there a color theme?
Yeah,
Do
it's
you know what the tower looks like?
it's essentially the Avengers Tower, but it looks different and another name on it.
Okay.
I guess you'll see it if we look through the Easter eggs.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah. So the citadel, citadel
Oh,
at the end of episode 5, headquarters, right? Kang's headquarters.
Oh,
So we actually might see Kang revealed before Quantumania.
Yeah, because we
that'd be
know that
cool.
he's set to appear in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this could be his first appearance.
Yeah, but this could be, if he doesn't appear next episode, then maybe, I don't know, like the post-credit scene maybe.
Maybe a post-credit scene. We'll find out.
Maybe a special cameo. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be nice if there was a cameo there.
Hmm.
Yeah. But that was quite an episode.
So apparently
that's
Chronopolis
awesome.
is a city that exists outside of time in limbo.
Hmm.
So that's why Kang can control access to different time realms from outside of time.
So it actually sounds quite a lot like the TVA.
TVA.
So I think everything is pointing to Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, even it says the Alioth also
Alioth,
has strong
yeah.
connections to Kang.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yep.
99% certain.
And so many Lokis in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We finally got our multiple Lokis.
And they all fight as well, fight each
It's
other.
interesting.
That was a
when
funny
you go,
one.
Oh, when you go, if Marcus goes back to what he just had on screen, it
Oh.
said that Alioth isn't Kang's guard dog, but his enemy.
Hang on, wait, hang on.
What?
Let me get back to that.
Really? Go back to
Yeah,
the
well,
screen.
you guys not reading.
Well, I don't think anyone was reading. I wasn't even reading.
Yeah, I wasn't reading. I was just
Let's
So
have
go
a
back
look.
to where you were.
Where was it? Oh, here you go.
Yeah. In the comics, this creature is even more powerful and serves as a reason Kang doesn't continue to expand his empire.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Kang's enemy, not his
Oh.
guard dog.
Wow.
Mm.
With
Okay.
the mysterious castle, yeah. So yeah.
So why is it his enemy?
So then
Kang?
if Alioth is Kang's enemy, why would Alioth or is
Shoot.
it
I don't know.
yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't know.
I guess we don't really know because the MCU is quite different
Yeah,
to the comics
changed,
as well.
They
They might
changed a
have-
lot. Of
Oh.
the
They might
Like, look at the
change
MCU.
the purpose of Alioth in this.
Yeah.
Actually, that might make sense because if Alioth and Kang are enemies, why in the world would Alioth lead these people to his
Yeah, to his
friends
his
or
master
masters
slayer.
or people he's got
Master
allegiance to?
slayer.
Why?
yeah.
Why? It would make sense. He goes, "Hey, why don't you? I'll create a decoy. Why don't you follow my enemy instead? I'll do finger pointing and blame him or her."
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. So this Elias could be a different Elias to the comics.
Yeah,
I like.
they might have
Yeah.
changed the character.
Yeah, they might have just changed it.
Mm.
Because it's not the first time the MCU has changed stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if
even-
you watch Black Widow, the
Yeah, that's right.
Taskmaster,
Yeah.
no
Task-
spoilers, is a
No
different Taskmaster.
spoilers.
Well, some of you will see that tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Yep.
No spoilers. Yeah.
But it's good that MCU has its own twist. Have its own twist to the
Comics,
To the
comics.
characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you
So-
notice the Alligator version is quite cool? Isn't it?
Which one? The alligator.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you like the
Yeah.
alligator?
That was a funny,
Yeah,
funny
Alligator
one.
Loki.
alligator. Like,
Yeah.
He bit
Really
off
well
the
necklace.
President Loki's hand.
Yeah.
But apparently,
I like-
Alligator Loki is not actually based on any Marvel Comics character.
yeah, it's a brand new
Yeah.
variant.
Oh,
I like the alligator too.
Yeah, but as
Yeah.
well, Mobius did say that he doesn't remember an alligator Loki.
oh.
So
So
is
the,
is it
Yeah.
is
If
the
the
alligator
alligator
Loki
Loki-
really in Loki?
well, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Well, there's no basis for this Alligator Loki in the comics. It's a completely original creation just for the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
But as
you-
Mobius did say as well, is it really a Loki?
Yeah.
It bit off one of the Loki's hands, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it bit off President Loki's hand.
Oh, well. Yeah, don't bite that hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
That was quite a funny
Funny.
moment.
It's funny how all
Apparently, the only
Lokis-
reason they wanted the alligator was because alligator is green as well, which fits with the whole
Oh yeah. The green
color scheme
The
of Loki.
thing.
yeah,
And
the
Yeah.
green.
and classic Loki just said, "Yeah, he's green, isn't he?
Yeah. Green.
He's green, isn't he?
And the
He's
crown.
green Loki."
Yeah. It's funny how all the Lokis they try to out cheat each other. It's funny.
Actually, there was like a double cross.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Double
yeah.
cross.
But it's double crossing everywhere because all the Lokis are fighting each other.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That was one big Loki battle.
Well, you
That
knew
was-
they would
that
have
was
to
pretty
do that
funny.
at some point because
Yeah.
they've got so many variants.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
funny.
but what Loki did say just before that? This is a nightmare.
Hey, Jonathan, you look like a cat being eaten by Loki's alligator.
Huh?
Jonathan, you got a hat ears on your.
No, cat ears. Yeah,
Oh, cat
cat
ears.
ears. Cat.
So you're the cat being eaten. Remember
Yeah, it's cat
alligator
ears.
ears?
Yeah, those are cat ears. Yeah. What do you think? Classic Loki laughed when he died.
Classic Loki.
He Laughing maniacally.
Because it's ironic that he finally realizes his purpose.
Purpose, glorious
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
Glorious
Because
purpose.
Originally, he was going, what's the point of living? I just
Right,
killed
right, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
so I'll just be in seclusion. But I realized I miss people. But once he made that first step to reconnect, TBA, and then he realized that there's something, that there was a purpose, and it involved sacrifice, which you could sort of see from a mile away.
Actually, I
But it
thought
was
his
too
power was
sad.
cool too. Like the way that he did this, like conjured up the
yeah, an
Yeah,
entire
he-
city.
The
He
city?
conjured up the entire city of Asgard.
That was pretty cool. I really like that.
Yeah, he does have a glorious purpose after all. And as
Yeah.
Charmian says, it's giving up his life to help others. He laughs because of the absurdity of it all.
Exactly, the irony.
Yeah, because
Loki is
Lokis
always
are meant to
thinking
be
of
like the backstabber, and then they become the hero.
Even in this episode, right? He says he's changed or something. There was a line where
Yeah,
he says he's
Normally,
different now.
Loki is mischievous for fun, but also for self-benefit. But then he realizes his purpose isn't self-interest and self-lauding; it's to serve and to help and to sacrifice,
Yeah.
which is completely different and therefore ironic to his identity.
Yeah, that's right. So it's like, I don't know. Do you think
But
Do you think-
essentially, what Loki did beforehand was he was craving attention, so he did everything because he wanted attention.
self-centered, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All about
That,
himself.
that is what they talked about in the first episode. He craved attention, so he did all that stuff to get that attention.
Yeah.
Like,
But now-
he doesn't like hurting people, but he does it so he's seen.
Ah, okay.
But I guess that's also what made him sad, because
Mm.
no one really
Yeah,
likes someone who does that.
For this one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's Hammer.
Yeah, the amount
Yeah,
I saw
there it
that
is.
on the ground.
oh,
So
that-
this one, okay, all right.
You guys see a
In the
little
void.
a mini
Yeah.
Thor trapped inside as well, running around.
Yeah, I saw some mini figure running, and so, but only
Yeah, it
for
wasn't-
very
yeah.
brief, like 1 or 2
Briefly.
seconds.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure what it was, but I thought it was like Yellowjacket. Like Ant-Man's enemy.
Oh yeah, this is a freeze frame.
Yeah.
Ammonia. Interesting.
But did you actually see the logo on the Avengers Tower? It's different.
No, I didn't.
yeah.
What was the logo?
It was in the other one that you had to look for, the Kang the Conqueror. Bring that back up.
Which one? Oh, the Kang one.
The 4 hints.
Okay.
Oh, the 4 hints. All right.
Because you see it in that one. I titled Look.
The 4 hints. All right, here you go. 4 hints.
If we go back to that screen, yeah, it should be there.
The up, go up.
Oh, okay, here.
There it is.
Oh, all right. It says Q.
There it is.
QENG.
Kang.
There it is.
Kang. Here
I-
you go. The name Kang is featured.
So that's the hint.
It's actually
Right.
quite
That's a
telling
hint.
when it comes to Kang the Conqueror.
That's a very strong hint.
Why is it Q and not? Okay, Kang. I guess it's pronounced Kang. Similar pronunciation. Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Qeng Enterprises actually. It was the company that purchased Avengers Tower from Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Though its CEO was actually an alias for a version of Kang himself. There you go.
yeah,
There
but
it is.
it's a different timeline likely for that one. Because in the MCU, it's apparently the Fantastic Four buys over the tower now.
Mm.
Well, they hinted at that in the Spider-Man series.
Yep.
But it seems like in some other timeline, it was bought over by...
Right.
Okay.
But in the MCU, right, the Avengers, they are no longer at the tower. They are somewhere else. Like,
Yeah, so this must be a different timeline one.
yeah. But either way, it's pretty clear tease to Kang's involvement. So,
Exactly, it's a big tease again.
yeah. All right. Wow. Let's look at some Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. What did we get?
Easter eggs.
Pretty
Journey into
intense.
mystery.
That's the name of the episode.
The name of the episode is an Easter egg in itself.
Cool.
Journey
I
into
actually
mystery.
didn't know that was a comic title.
Yeah, Journey into Mystery. It's a comic book.
Oh, okay.
Thor made his debut in 1962.
Interesting.
So did Loki.
Hey, did Loki kill Thor? Was it? Or,
In that variant, yeah, he did say
The
something
The
about
young
killing
Thor, the
Oh,
kid
Captain
Loki.
America and Thor.
Oh, okay.
But that was also his Nexus event, so likely
Yeah.
he wasn't meant to.
Okay.
So there you go. This is what Jono picked up. Qeng Enterprises.
Yep. So we got that one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what else?
Alioth.
Alioth.
Reminds me of Godzilla.
I know it does remind me of
But,
that.
but in
Especially
a
when he
cloud
was
form.
kind of like swallowing the building
Yeah,
Yeah.
But in a cloud form
in
anyway.
the cloud form. Yeah,
yeah.
it's the realm's guard dog.
Hmm.
In the comics, Alioth is a similarly purple-hued cloud with red eyes, but he was actually a rival. So we saw that just now. It's a rival enemy, not a guard dog in the comics.
So Alioth was a massive temporal empire. But the
Where?
MCU one, yeah, it's a mindless villain. For
Oh,
now,
yeah,
at
yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yellow
So, yeah, it's
Jacket.
good. Yeah, I was wondering about that one. Yellowjacket.
So that's the Ant-Man reference.
That's an Ant-Man reference.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ant-Man
We-
villain,
yeah.
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah. We even see like Thanos written on the side of a helicopter. But Thanos never really had helicopters. Must be a different timeline Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, I don't think Thanos had a helicopter in Endgame. I didn't.
No,
I
he
didn't see
definitely
it.
didn't. But it must I think it might have been like the classic Loki's one, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Different
what else?
timeline.
Yeah, different timeline. A lot of different timelines. What else have we got?
Thanos copter, which is what you just said.
Yeah, the Thanos copter.
Yeah, the Thanos copter.
The dilapidated ruins of a garish yellow helicopter with Thanos emblazoned on the side can be seen.
That must be quite an old idea.
Yeah.
Okay, what
TVA
else?
trays.
Trays? What?
What does what the
The
What's the
audience is a
relevance
cross
to that?
section of debris. Plastic lunch trays and juice boxes directly from TVA headquarters.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, we
Mjolnir.
saw Mjolnir.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Mjolnir.
Stella.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, it was
So-
just lying on the ground.
Yeah,
I think this is this a tray here?
Yeah.
maybe that's what
Probably.
they're
Yeah,
referring
yeah,
to.
yeah.
That the TVA trays.
So it's saying
all
that
around
you
it.
know you're just throwing stuff around.
Or
Some of
maybe
them
Although
the
it
just-
did
tray
say
on the
that, yeah.
right with compartments, a bit like the
This one?
bento box.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds
Oh,
of
No,
trays.
I don't know. Yeah, there's two trays. Who knows
Yeah.
which one? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did say that this is where the TVA dumps its rubbish, so
Yeah.
So we don't know whether this Mjolnir is a variant or whether it was consigned to the void.
well, it's probably the Kid Loki's Thor one.
Maybe he stole that, and then it was like when he landed here, when he was pruned, he took the hammer with him. But
Yeah,
he
but
doesn't.
the- But the place that they're in, that was the Kid Loki's empire, is
Yeah.
what they said.
So the hint
Yeah.
here is there's one hint to whom the weapon might belong to, which it says pint-sized Throg. Who's this?
Okay.
You
of
see
a
this?
frog.
You see this frog? And the god of thunder.
A frog version of Thor.
Frog
It's
Thor.
a human transformed into a frog by magic. And after picking up Mjolnir. So maybe the hammer belongs to the frog.
Wow. Okay, that's an interesting twist.
Well, in the comics, there is a frog Thor.
Okay, Throg. Okay.
Yeah, so that kind of makes sense that there would be a variant.
So we see in this episode the jar labeled T365, which you see here. And again, it is a reference to Thor issue number 365, in which Throg made his comic book debut.
Okay.
So the hammer.
So that makes more sense.
Yes, so the hammer is probably related to this.
Okay, so that's the reference there.
Roxxiwine. Again, Roxxon again. Roxxon is back.
Roxxiwine. Even Alligator Loki is enjoying the hedonistic revels.
Yeah, of Roxxon's own version of its wine.
Yeah, Loki continues to imply the company will become more influential in Earth's future.
Yeah, like Roxcart that we saw.
Roxcart,
Yeah,
Roxxwine, whatever. Roxxon.
Yeah, so it seems like a big corporation
Like
in the near
Apple.
future for
Yeah.
Marvel.
Captain America, Iron Man, Infinity Stones.
Yeah, he was lying about
boastful
that
Loki
likely.
saying he killed them all. He was pruned for beating Iron Man and Captain America. And he collected
Yes.
the Infinity Stones
Yes,
as
yes.
reward.
This is boastful Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boastful. Does it mean that he didn't really do it then?
Over bragging.
No,
Well,
but
it
he
seems
did.
like he
got
lied.
pruned. He got pruned.
It did get pruned for some
He
reason.
did. But I didn't think he collected all the Infinity Stars.
Evidently, this did
Boasting
not
and
happen.
lying are different attributes. Lying is not telling the truth,
Yeah.
and boastful is sort of gloating and being overly proud of, hey, I'm so good,
Right,
and
right.
check out my skills.
So maybe he did do it, and then
Maybe.
he was really.
But then the alligator was saying he was lying.
Yeah.
But that's all Lokis. All Lokis are liars.
Yeah.
Kind of,
That's
yeah.
why they're never trustful. They're not trustworthy.
Yeah.
And they backstab each other.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
evidence
to the
in
point
the
where they'll
massive Loki
backstab
battle.
and betray each other, which is why Sylvie at the end goes, "Will you betray me?" And you can tell that he's genuine when he says no.
Yeah, because he's changed.
He's-
We
That's
can see his
right.
change.
It's changed, eh? Truly changed.
Yeah.
But
It's
he
not- it's
also
not an act.
admits, yeah, he actually also admits why he actually did it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
changed.
tied into the fact that he does have feelings for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well,
Which-
you know,
yes.
at the end there was quite a bit of sexual tension there.
Sure thing.
I liked the end bit with the blanket and
Oh,
how
Yeah,
Hmm.
very romantic.
that was kind of sweet.
it was
Yeah.
lovely.
Well,
Right,
it,
yeah.
well, it's
Very
definitely
romantic
seen that Loki
That's
looks like
called
Sylvie.
sexual tension.
Sure tension.
And then they held
I
hands at the
wouldn't
end.
quite call it sexual. It was quite innocent. 'cause,
Romantic.
Yeah.
They held hands at the end. You see
He
that?
wasn't
Yeah, but-
positioning anything sexual, more like, I want to get to know you and, I want to give you a hug and that sort of an idea.
Okay, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to convey beyond that.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, but
hinting
it-
toward it. Yeah.
But
hinting
it does
toward
seem like Loki trusts Sylvie a lot. Like at the
Yeah,
beginning,
he
when they're
does.
saying like, "She needs me. She wants to get back because she needs
me.
me."
Yeah.
Or maybe he needs her.
Yeah. Or they need each other.
Yep,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even when they were talking about
Yeah.
like, do you trust this woman variant of us? And he
That's
says,
right, yeah.
She is the only one that I do trust.
The only other variant that he
Yeah.
trusts.
Yeah, so it does seem like Loki has like completely swooned over her, even though they don't admit it to each other.
No, but you know the way that they look at each other, you know.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah.
as Mobius does say, it's kind of a twisted form of love.
It's a like what did I say before in the last episode? Some narcissistic
No,
Yeah,
it's
he's fallen for himself. They're the same
But
person.
even if it's not love, that's still quite earth-shattering. The fact that a selfish, self-interested Loki can now, like, even she, I don't know about her true feelings or intentions, but I loved how she opened up and said, I've never had
I have no
this,"
friends.
and,
I have no
and
friends.
then automatically we were all thinking, what, a boyfriend? But she was just being truthful. She goes, no, just a friend. Like, she was just, she's happy to just have someone in her corner. And
Yeah.
that already seems revolutionary. So I think that you don't even need to take it to a romantic level, and
Well-
it's already a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
even if it's
No,
the same person, even if
Yeah,
it's the
even
same
if it's
version
the
of
same
himself.
person.
Yeah,
The
but when
fact
they
that she
shared the
feels like she has a
blanket,
friend.
The
when they
blanket.
shared the blanket, it was hinted it's gonna be a romantic.
The
thing.
blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I agree
Yeah.
with James.
Yeah.
I think he likes her that way, which is why, hint, hint, I've got a blanket. And then he puts it around her, which is so lovely.
Yeah.
But I think
tablecloth.
she's honest when she goes, I'm just thankful I've got a friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know that's called, of course,
What is it called?
Friend zoning.
self-gratification.
friend zone.
What?
Sorry.
Polybius. What's Polybius?
Polybius is a game which is a really interesting game.
Oh yeah. Okay. So here it is. Right here. Arcade game cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Polybius. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. Allegedly an arcade game that hypnotized players for some sinister unknown purpose.
Yeah, that was a interesting urban legend.
Oh,
Well, I heard
interesting.
about it before, and there have been like theories of what Polybius was,
Are
because
they
it kind of
real
disappeared.
arcade games?
Oh, it's a genuine conspiracy theory. It
Yeah,
says.
it's a proper conspiracy theory.
So there did really used to be an arcade game called Polybius that existed in real life.
Unknown,
Well, that's why it's a conspiracy theory.
I've never
Oh.
seen it.
because apparently Polybius appeared in some arcades and then disappeared.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So some people did
Ah.
say that they played it, and then the conspiracy was the people who actually played the game
Got hypnotized or something, yeah.
got hypnotized
Yeah.
or even
What?
died.
Well, here it says hypnotized
that.
players for some sinister unknown purpose
What?
before they strangely vanished, leaving no trace. So it's an urban legend.
Okay. Wow.
So
Yeah.
you learned something today.
Yep, and actually,
Yeah, that is very strange, isn't it?
Polybius was a name of an episode of what we call Dimension 404, a
Oh, right.
YouTube.
That
It's
sounds like
actually-
an
yeah.
error.
Yeah, 404,
Yeah.
right?
404.
Yep, it's actually a YouTube original
Oh,
show.
not found
called,
error, not
yeah,
found.
it's actually an original YouTube show called Dimension 404, and Polybius was one of the names of one of the episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I should check it out
Hmm.
sometime.
You actually might have to be a YouTube premium member there.
Ecto Cooler High C. All right, so he's holding this drink.
Hmm.
Ecto Cooler High C. Short-lived drinks from eras gone by.
Yeah.
First there was Mobius and Josta,
That's from Ghostbusters,
Boku Juice,
isn't it?
and now it's Ecto Cooler High C from Ghostbusters 1989.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
check it
the
out.
juice
yeah.
box.
That's
because of
really wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the
all of the niche old product references.
Product placement.
Ecto as in ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm, yeah. That's right. I
Yeah.
remember ectoplasm. Slimer.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Loki's alternate death. Did it happen?
No, that's actually an interesting idea. Because Classic Loki did actually mention how he escaped Thanos.
Yeah, he said he came to be a resident of the void. Actually, no, this is Classic Loki.
Yeah, like he created an illusion so real that it even fooled Thanos when
Right.
effectively Thanos kills him.
Well, Thanos couldn't see through it. So he survived, yeah.
So maybe he actually did survive, but we don't really know.
Yeah.
So does Loki actually really survive in that same way?
Hmm.
Because classic Loki did. It is a possibility.
Right. So you're thinking maybe he did that same thing. Yeah.
Maybe. But then we don't really know because the film line did run out in the first episode, showing that he actually probably did die.
Did die, yeah.
But maybe because the timeline didn't go any further, or it hasn't been written yet, that they actually don't have anything more on Loki.
Hmm.
So it's a possibility that the prime Loki isn't dead.
He might have escaped his fate. Who knows? He too might have successfully faked his death.
Yeah, because the TVA doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Classic Loki's exile. Huh.
Yeah, Richard E. Grant
Richard E.
did
Grant.
a really good job on this character.
Yeah, even though it's only for like one episode,
What episode?
really.
Where did Mobius go?
Mobius went
Went back to the
TVA.
TVA.
Yeah, I went back.
He wanted to
Because
bring
he
it
used a
down.
temp pad.
Yeah.
Surely the TVA would have picked up that he was coming back to
Well,
the, on a temporal line anomaly or whatever they call it.
Probably we didn't know until the final episode.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
God of Outcasts. Gods of Outcasts. They're not gods of mischief, but they are just gods of outcasts. That's what they said in the episode. The line can be found in the comic book too. Anyway, okay, so it's a comic book reference about.
But I guess they were kind of outcast.
Yeah, they are. They are gods in a world full of discarded histories, cities, and people, making them gods of outcasts in the most literal sense.
Yep.
Fort Loki, huh? Fort Loki and Bearded Loki. Oh, you mean President Loki?
Yeah.
It's actually President Loki though.
There's 9 though, 9 new Loki variants here.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. They're actually
President
wondering if
presidency. Yeah.
President Loki is the same as the main Loki.
Yeah, he does look
Yeah.
the same.
I'm waiting for the
bearded chap.
USS Eldridge one. I wonder what they're gonna say about that.
The bearded chap with horns and sunglasses standing second from right. So this guy is a
They're all a Loki.
yeah.
I
Sunglasses
noticed
Loki.
that,
So funny.
when they were fighting each other, like killing each other, but then straight away reappearing.
Straight away reappearing.
Yeah, like those coming back to life kind of thing.
What?
The fight in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the whole Loki battle.
The whole Loki fighting Loki, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it seemed like they were killing each other and then like straight away coming back to life.
Coming back to
Okay.
life.
You mean the classic Loki's enchantments that made them look like they were fighting as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what he's
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pizza Planet truck. Oh yeah. Pizza
I know.
Planet.
Yeah, it was a Pizza Planet truck.
Though
It wasn't Toy Story. What?
well, it says though not exactly the same. The design is a close
don't-
echo of the
yeah.
famous Pizza Planet truck that they built in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's become a recurring Pixar Easter egg ever since.
Oh, okay. All right.
Vote Loki's hand. Oh yeah, they got beaten off by the alligator. Snaps Fort Loki's hands clean off. This is most likely a nod to when Loki pretended to cut off Thor's right hand during their Oscar-worthy performance in the Dark World's final battle.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, losing a limb. It's like he's sort of like Anakin.
Like Bucky Barnes.
yeah, it says
and
no, it has an
Luke
intentional
Skywalker.
tribute to Star Wars. Yes.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker's hand, yeah.
Mhm.
Hula girl on the dashboard.
Oh, I didn't see the Hula.
That was a bit too
Oh,
too quick, I think.
that was from
Interior
Agents
of
of
the
Shield.
truck.
The Hula girl's also in Agents of Shield.
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
The Tahiti project. The Hula.
Yeah, here you go. Tahiti program that revived Hugh Coulson after he was killed by Loki. So she seems to keep popping up too. The same figurine was glimpsed in WandaVision when Darcy and Vision team up to hijack the truck.
Oh, interesting. Let's
I
get to
just,
the.
that was a common thing throughout all movies. Even outside of Marvel,
Which
the
one?
hula girl on the dashboard just seems to be the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in tons of movies.
Hula girl.
Yeah, yeah. It's
the-
been seen in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this is a particularly MCU thing.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm just waiting for the USS Eldridge. Oh, there
Oh.
it is.
But I'm more than happy to be proven wrong.
So the USS Eldridge, yeah, we saw this immediately devoured by the Alioth. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually know this one because it's actually an urban myth as well.
So
Oh,
the
really?
ship. So what?
Yeah.
What's the myth?
What? Yeah.
Is
What
this
was
is
that?
this like that Polybius conspiracy theory urban legend?
So it's a ship
kind
that
of. Yeah.
that disappeared or something.
Well, it was thought to disappear, and people said that they saw it disappear.
Oh, it's like disappear into the Bermuda Triangle or something.
It's one
Something
of
like
those,
that.
Yeah.
But effectively, the ship eventually did return and was this like
What's it like, a ghost
Yeah.
ship sort of thing?
no, it was apparently an experiment where
Oh, okay.
it disappeared in some way.
Well, it says it's
Right.
turned invisible as part of the Philadelphia experiment. Supposedly, that's
Supposedly,
So
But-
was it meant to be like a stealth vehicle, like a stealth?
yeah,
maybe they were experimenting on trying to make it invisible.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Um,
But eventually, it did return, and anyone which had any reference with the USS Eldridge kind of didn't admit to anything about the Philadelphia experiment.
All right. Well, at least in the MCU, we know that it's because of the TVA. So
Yeah.
But it is a proper conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
it kind of like what's that guy in the first episode, the plane guy? That conspiracy as well. Remember
The
that-
Philadelphia experiment is actually recorded in history. Einstein.
Right.
Yeah,
So
was involved in that. Yeah.
So
So people
It was an Einstein experiment sort of thing. Yes, it was.
yeah, when people came back, they were kind of half. They're traveling in between time zone and
wow.
appearing and disappearing. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
Apparently, they said that they went crazy, but
Crazy. Oh.
effectively, they didn't. Everyone on the ship actually didn't admit to the Philadelphia experiment, so there hasn't been anyone proving what happened. So it's called conspiracy theory. But you could actually look it up, the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah.
There are probably a lot more views of that now because of
this
Loki.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people will be googling this
Googling
now.
it. Yeah, you
The
see a spike
USS
in the
Eldridge.
Google search.
Yeah.
And so we're looking
What
up
is the USS
Eldridge. What's the Philadelphia experiment?
Yeah.
Even the first episode had one conspiracy. DP
The DB Cooper,
DB Cooper one.
Cooper.
Yeah.
which is as well another real conspiracy theory, like what happened to the guy.
What's this one? This is alright, this is a license plate. GR registration GRN W1D.
That is a really obscure reference.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know
never
this.
got one.
The Marvel
Yeah.
comic book writer who not only served as the physical basis for Mobius, but also co-created Alioth.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Loki's past betrayals. Sad and romantic Loki admits to Sylvie that she's betrayed everyone who ever loved him. and that's no exaggeration.
Yep, he admits it. At
Yeah,
least.
he did admit it.
Yep, what
Ronan's
else?
ship.
Ronan.
Huh? What's this?
Ronan the
Ronan from Galaxy,
Yeah,
Guardians.
Ronan the
Oh, okay.
Accuser. How did I forget the name?
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
Right,
now.
so this is actually the ship. Wow, the remains of the ship, is it? The
Well, Ronan did actually come to Earth once.
so it was destroyed during the Battle of Zendar.
Yeah, that was in Guardians of the Galaxy, but he did actually come to Earth before the Battle of Xandar.
Oh,
Okay, so he got pruned. That's interesting.
Yeah, but he came to Earth, but he was pushed back because of Captain Marvel.
so at
That
some
was
point he must
also
have
Ronan the
deviated
Accuser.
from it. Yeah, forcing the TVS has thrown the spacecraft.
Maybe that happens if Ronan the Accuser didn't like say to retreat from Captain Marvel, maybe. Because in the Captain Marvel movie, he actually did retreat, escaping from Earth after seeing Captain Marvel blow up several of his ships.
Yeah, but then it had to all have to happen that way to ensure Guardians of the Galaxy went ahead as planned.
Hey,
Yeah.
why is Mobius caring about Loki so much?
Well, they've developed sort of like a
friendship.
friendship
Friendship of
through
sorts,
through
yeah.
the past 5 episodes, 4 or 5
Mhm.
episodes.
Yeah.
They've always got quite a good chemistry between them.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually quite a good report between.
It's
The
like
two of them from the beginning.
there's some sort of mutual respect as well. I could feel.
Yeah.
Like, through their
And you're my
interactions.
favorite.
Yeah, he did say he's his favorite. What's this living tribunal?
What is that? The
There's a
Living
stone head.
Tribune.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A multi-faced statue. One side covered, the other open. Yeah, this is another obscure one. TVA's timekeepers, only real. Might suggest
Oh,
that they are looking
it's meant
to
to
erase.
be a timekeeper.
It's a guardian. It's a guardian.
That one I wouldn't have gone at all.
Multi-faced statue. Wow. Helicarrier.
No, I didn't.
Did you
Was
catch-
that was a helicarrier?
I don't think I saw that,
traditionally made for great Easter egg?
but it was quite like, I mean, it sort of blended into the background quite
That's
a bit,
right.
so it's not very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really too clear.
Yeah.
It can
But-
easily look like mountain ranges in the distance. So
Yeah,
I totally
like-
get it.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
have thought, that was actually a helicarrier. It looks
Yeah, there's no
a
contrast
landscape,
between
yeah.
the object and the background and foreground.
Probably
Yeah,
did too.
even in
freeze
the
frame.
picture, it's a bit difficult. But now that you mentioned helicarrier, you could see like the part where
Yeah.
the engine is, like a circle.
yeah,
Yeah, here it is.
yeah.
But that would have been like really obscure. Having seen it twice, I still kind of missed it.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
did to freeze frame. This is a sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid Loki gave it to him.
So that sword.
Golden blade.
hmm,
Small sword. It's a small sword. It could have been inspired by the mythological Norse weapon called, can't even pronounce, Laevateinn.
I
Laevateinn,
actually have no idea how to
Laevateinn.
pronounce.
which was forged by Loki himself.
Ooh,
It's a burning blade. Burning
Hmm.
blade.
Cool.
Well, it is a Norse mythology sort of
Yeah,
thing, so
weapon.
yeah, I would have.
Classic Loki rebuilds Asgard. Yes, a blaze of glory.
Yeah, that he's really powerful, that Loki.
Yeah. And then he
But
died.
but then he says that he wouldn't use like knives because they conjure. If he uses knives, it will affect his conjuring ability for some reason.
Oh,
But
okay.
it does look cooler though, as what Baseball Lucky said.
Yeah.
But I guess that's one of the reasons why this classic Loki never used knives.
Yeah, he's more like a
Yeah.
using sorcery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just shows that he's probably one of the most powerful sorcerers.
Yeah, creating a fully realized illusion of Asgard.
Yeah,
That
even
wouldn't take a lot of power.
even our prime Loki and Sylvie had no idea that they were that powerful that they could even do that.
The power of holding hands. Everyone knows that holding hands makes mental power stronger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you know what? I caught that
The
bit.
combine the powers.
Yeah, because
More powerful
it
to enchant the Alioth.
It reminds me of, at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy #1,
Yeah.
with the Infinity Stone,
Yeah.
you needed to be a god to be able to hold it. But then, because Peter Quill was only half human, but they all held hands to increase the strength.
That's right. Held
So,
hands
for
to
the Power
wield the
Stone.
mighty Power Stone against Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this one, we talk about it. It's Kang's headquarters.
If it actually really is Kang.
Well, it's almost certain, right? All those clues that we mentioned. With
Probably.
Kang.
Unless they're going to throw another one at us and say it's not Kang.
The real timekeeper is Kang the Conqueror. Everyone's chief suspect at the moment. The castle scene at the end of the Void could form part of the villain's comic book Citadel.
Yep.
So a quantum emperor. So he's like a time lord.
The only thing against that theory is that the actor himself says that he hasn't
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Jonathan Major.
The actor himself said that he has not done anything in Loki.
So he might not appear then.
Yeah. Maybe it's a post-credit cameo. Yeah.
Maybe he is lying to avoid spoilers.
Maybe.
But it's not the first time that I've done that. So maybe he will appear because he has been confirmed for Quantumania. But did he actually film for Loki?
Or there's this other theory that the TVA villain could be Immortus, who is actually the future version of Kang.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a different theory.
Instead of
That's
Kang,
also possible.
could be a future version. Who knows? Jonathan Majors rumored would appear, but
But
well,
the
we know
version,
that we do know that he's going to be in Quantumania, though.
Yeah. The version of Kang that appears in Loki could be played by a different actor too. So maybe, it doesn't necessarily mean, he won't appear. So we don't know.
But
we don't
I
know.
guess it's not the best idea to use different actors since it's meant to be in the same continuity.
It's not
Yeah.
consistent.
They might just use his voice. Might hear him talk and it doesn't appear there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I found some information on the Laevateinn.
On what?
The golden sword, the Laevateinn.
The Norse weapon, yes.
Laevateinn has variously been asserted to be a dart or some projectile weapon or a sword or a wand by different commentators and translators. It is glossed as literally meaning a wand.
A wand.
A wand, okay.
Causing damage by several sources. Yet some of these same sources claim simultaneously that the name is a kenning for sword. Others prefer to regard it as a magic wand, seal stuff. After the giantess Sinmara will be the keeper of the legendary weapon. So giantess Sinmara, not that little guy.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yep. Overall, it was a really packed episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, well, it has to set up the finale, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Get
Yeah.
through the build up.
But
build up.
how long will the final episode be? Would
Has
be
it
like
been, has it been reviewed?
no.
Okay.
But compared to like the other ones, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision,
Yeah.
they might not do like a double episode because Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well as WandaVision both didn't do like a double episode ending.
No, well, it was just normal length.
Yeah, it was just a normal length. So
Yeah.
the next episode might just be a standard like 45, 50-minute
45 minutes,
episode.
yeah.
But then they have a lot to cover.
Yeah.
Or they completely fail and the multiverse just goes completely bonkers, which is what I think will happen. Because it will set up like Spider-Man and all the other multiverse shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I guess we'll see what will happen. And they said that a Loki season 2 may be possible.
Yeah, I was thinking
no,
about that.
Really?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, they have no plans to make a second one, but since
Yeah.
the show has been like super popular, they said that there might be a possibility. Same with like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They could actually be a sequel to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been confirmed, but Tom
Yeah,
Hiddleston
definitely not.
himself said like when he's asked, it's like very cryptic. So it may or may not happen.
Yeah, because they have no plans for it.
Yeah, so he says, I'm excited to find out.
Yeah.
So never underestimate the intelligence of Kevin Feige. Interestingly, I think we all felt this as well because a Wednesday, I think a lot of people feel it's probably not a good time because it's smack in the middle of the week.
Yeah,
And
and not a lot of people can watch it
Spoilers.
on a day.
Yeah.
To
Spoilers.
me, it's insane. I don't really care when it's released. You can release it on Tuesday, but it just means I'll watch it on Friday or
Yeah,
Saturday.
I think the point
Doesn't
here
matter.
is,
Avoid
is because
spoilers.
of the spoilers that
Yeah,
come out
everyone
immediately.
is spoilers.
I
for
see,
sure.
because you've got
4
some
days.
gung-ho people who will watch
Yeah,
it.
well, it's
Yeah.
actually quite hard not to be spoiled. Sometimes you click this, oh, okay, spoiled
Especially
because
for
they put it on
WandaVision,
the
Jono, yeah.
on the
Yeah.
headline.
Because it's,
Same
it's
thing with
somebody.
like Avengers
Tumblr.
Endgame, where they had like the hashtag during Endgame.
Oh.
That's why for Loki, there's all these posters every week to say don't spoil. Don't even last week the what was it? The timekeeper saying don't spoil the episode. I think this week is Miss Minutes. There's a poster
Oh, Miss Minutes.
telling fans not to spoil it.
Oh, Miss Minutes. Oh.
Miss Minutes.
Don't spoil the sacred Thailand
So
or
it
something.
says Miss Minutes tells viewers not to spoil Loki episode 5 in new poster.
Yeah.
So here you go. Don't ruin the sacred timeline. And it's because so the Wednesday release schedule, there's a problem with spoilers and more. So maybe moving forward, they might just go back to a Friday.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. But still, a lot of people did watch it on the first day, so it's a super popular show.
A lot of people were looking forward to it. So
More people than WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Really?
Yeah. I
Wow.
think Loki would be the most popular out of all 3 shows.
Yeah, apparently it
Yeah.
was on the first day of screening.
Do you guys reckon? Can you guys think of any reason that might be?
Well, the character itself, I think, is a fan favorite.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
fan
that-
favorite,
definitely
yeah.
a fan favorite.
Lovable character.
Yeah, everyone wanted Loki.
Back to
Oh, yeah, we
the
know that.
prediction about who the villain is. This is kind of interesting because a fan he captured this from one of the trailers, and we haven't actually seen this scene at all.
Yeah,
This is like King
No.
Loki.
that
So-
wasn't in the episode.
Yeah, so I
Well,
think
there
the
have
theory
been
is that
like
it may be
some
Loki.
theories of it that a version of Loki is behind the TVA.
Yeah, like King Loki.
I've actually said that several times as well. Like,
A Loki
what
being
if
king
behind
of
the
TVA.
mask
Yeah,
is another Loki?
it's like a
Okay.
king, a TVA, a king of the TVA.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it like last week as well, and the
Yeah,
week before. Like, what if the person behind the mask is Loki?
Loki himself. Yeah,
Possibly. We'll see.
possibly. But Kang could still be in control, even if that's the case.
Yep.
Yeah. So it could be Loki, but then Kang could be the orchestrator behind it.
Yep.
Behind,
Yeah, the real
Him.
mastermind. Yeah.
yeah, the mastermind. All right. It's 12
All right.
o'clock midnight.
Okay.
We'll
Yes.
leave it there.